I know that for me, there's two different things. There's not a daddy and a father. It could be the same person, but sometimes I think maybe that's two different individuals, because anybody can be a father. All you got to have the sexual organs and the other stuff that comes with it. You know what I mean? And then, because many fathers, they head out. I mean, some of us know firsthand that some fathers, for whatever reason, sometimes they just can't muster it up and they leave. But a daddy,
come on, preacher. That's another thing.
That's another thing.
Yes, yes.
A daddy can't leave. You see, a daddy, he can't leave. He is constrained by something that's deeper than just the fact that he sired a child. There's something far deeper. A daddy desires relationship with his children. I know what I'm talking about. I have 4 children and a grandson. John has 2 little girls. I know what I'm talking about, because a daddy, you see, I want to, today, not yesterday, I checked on them yesterday, but I want to know today, how are my boys doing? How are my girls doing today? You see, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof, and I want to know today, how are they doing? So that song really is powerful. It says, just a closer walk with daddy. You see, because sometimes my son, you know, we could be at the mall and my son, he gets a little independent. I wish I had somebody that knew what I was talking about, but he gets a little independent and he wants to wander off on his own, because he doesn't know, he can't see far enough ahead to know the danger in being out there on his own. So he gets to wander, and I say, son, come back over here, come back over here, come back over here. You see, because when he's walking close to me, I'm daddy. When he's walking close to daddy, are you following me? When he's walking close to daddy, daddy can make sure that nothing happens to him. Daddy can make sure that he's walking in the direction that's good for his life. So that song, just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus, if you please. What's the next word? Daily. Daily walking with thee. Close to thee. I want to thank my brother John Stoddard for being here today. Just to be with me out here, just to have you know, everybody needs a Paul in his life, and everybody needs a Timothy. Everybody needs somebody walking right alongside him, and I thank God for this brother. But today, especially, ladies and gentlemen, John Stoddard. I'm sorry, gentleman sound, John Stoddard.
Oh boy. Good morning, everybody. Is it still morning? Is the food good? Okay. It's funny, he's talking about being a daddy, Abba, and we were doing. As a matter of fact, there was a concert together. It's a few months ago. I think it was in the spring now, and I had my 2 daughters with me. I have an 8-month-old and a 3-year-old, and this was, I think, the first time you had seen. Yeah, I think we're good. The first time Kirk had seen the baby, so I'm so excited. So I'm running out the room. We're in the Howard University, Washington, D.C., and we're down in the dungeon, I call it. And so I ran out, didn't know that my 3-year-old daughter was behind me. So I go out, and the big, heavy doors came closing shut on her head. See, somebody felt it. I heard the noise. They felt it. So I didn't see her. I'm running out with the baby, and everyone around me, I just saw faces go, and I'm like, what? I got the baby. She was behind me, and she cried and she cried. She was fine, but you can imagine how it hurt. This was 5 minutes before I was to go on stage. And at that moment, I would have traded anything to trade places with her, you know. And it was tough to go out on stage, but I kind of heard God say, I've learned so much about how God feels about me since I've become a father. I just understand it a lot better. And it's like he was saying, you know, that's what I did for you. The door was closing on you. And I put myself in your place to absorb the pain that should have been yours.